And good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for joining us on a beautiful afternoon for some Division III hockey in the SUNYAC division, where your number 6 ranked Plattsburgh State Cardinals are going up against the Bengals of Buffalo State. Thank you all for joining us once again. I'm Hans Sommerschlag, and today I am joined alongside my color commentator, Calvin Nelson. Calvin, how are you this fine afternoon?
I'm doing great. I'm ready to see what these girls really have to show and, continue their dominance over the past 3 games, and let's see what they do here tonight.
Yeah, and a team, like you said, 3-1-1, 2-1-1 in the SUNYAC. They are looking to top it yet again. Their last game, a 3-1 win against Canton in Canton. The top line were the storyline in that one. All 3 ladies got a goal. Kiera Wall, Kate Conlon, and Kaysen Ruge, who picked up her first collegiate goal in that 3-1 win over Canton. And just another dominating fashion for these Cardinals, who look to once again be at the top of the SUNYAC. But important milestone in that last game, head coach Kevin Houle recorded his 500th career win, the 3rd Division III coach to do that, matching Middlebury's Bill Mandingo, who we see quite often here, and Gustavus Adolphus's Mike Carroll. So congratulations to Kevin Houle. He is the one that has put the name on this Ronald B. He is the reason that women's hockey is so proficient here at Plattsburgh State. Numbers of national championships, a Division III playoff appearance in almost every season. A big congrats to him.
Yeah, it's really changed how Plattsburgh really has been with their national championships, winning over and over again. It's kind of repetitive at this point, but you love to see it. You love to see it from these Cardinals, and hopefully they can win some more.
Yeah, and even though hasn't won a national championship since 2019, can he do it again this year? The odds are in his favor, but we will just have to see. But for these Bengals out of Buffalo State, 2-1, ones across the board in the SUNYAC, a tie, a win, and a loss. This should be an interesting game. This is a Buffalo State team that coming into this year, they were expecting a bit of a lull here, a bit of a meddling season, and to come in and play these number 6 ranked Cardinals, they're looking for the upset here today.
Yeah, and what really I think is going to happen is that Plattsburgh is going to continue their stonewall defense. That defense has allowed 3 goals in their last 3 games. Total dominance on both ends, even in offense, and I think they're going to continue here today with the Bengals' slow, sort of not so efficient offense. I feel like Plattsburgh is going to do their thing tonight.
Yeah, this is definitely a matchup that plays into Plattsburgh's favor. Their style of defense that leads to offense is a great matchup against these Bengals, who are a team that, as you said before, are a bit of in a slow lull, a team that their offense isn't that efficient, and so going against this hard-nosed defense is going to be a matchup that Plattsburgh will hopefully look to take advantage of and really get that momentum, keep it going over that Canton win, carry it into this game against Buffalo, and hopefully carry that into the rest of their SUNYAC campaign. But this game, it should be a good one, should be some exciting action. Who knows, Buffalo State could come into the Ronald B here, steal a win, head back to Buffalo, and really put a shock on this Plattsburgh Cardinal team. So first period action going to get started right underway in a few short moments, but first we'll send you down ice side for the singing of our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand on your backs as we honor America with our national anthem that's sung by Sarah Mitchell.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose footsteps and bright stars through the
Your first credit union, the official ceremony sponsor from Plattsburgh State Ice Hockey teams.
Another great rendition of our national anthem there by Sarah Mitchell. And so this game is going to be one that is, it will be a test for these Cardinals. You can't underestimate these Bengals. You cannot go into this game thinking you're going to come away with the easy win. You can't come in, relaxed, getting ready for your Thanksgiving break that's coming up. No, you have to stay focused, stay poised, not take these Bengals lightly, and you got to come out and you got to set the tone fast.
Yeah, no. A lot of people want to go home right now to their families and, get that stomach ready for that Thanksgiving dinner. But right now they need to focus on winning this game. And I feel like the Cardinals are really in a good mentality, and I think they're ready to perform.
Yeah, and so puck drop just moments away here in this one. And so, Calvin, early score predictions, what do you think is going to come away in this one? What's the result?
Well, I believe the Cardinals are going to continue that stonewall defense and continue that, firepower offense, and I think it'll be a 4-0 victory.
All right, well, we'll see if that comes to fruition. We'll see if the Cardinals can post a shutout here as we send you ice side for the opening face-off in this one. And so your starting lineups for the Buffalo State Bengals, it is down the middle. It is Emma Ramsier with Cadence Kemp to her right and Sydney Radecki to her left, as there's a nice chance by Kira Wall. And the defense for these Bengals, it is Quinn Murray on the left side and Sequoia Recollet Nubiniquit down the right. And in goal, nice stop there for her first of the night, it is Jess Augie. And for your Plattsburgh State Cardinals, that top line, that goal-scoring line, that sniping line of Kira Wall, Kate Conlon, and Kaysen Ruge starts for these Cardinals. And your defensive pairing, it is So Young Yu, Adriana Urban, of course. And in net, it is Chloe Lewis. So an early stoppage here in this one. We'll have a face-off down in the Buffalo State end. It'll be a face-off stick side of Jess Augie. And now Norton looks to dump that one in. May Olshansky there to try and collect that one. Olshansky can't keep that one in or has to retreat. And so early for these Cardinals, see if they can put something in, some nice early offensive pressure. But a breakaway here for Buffalo State. Couldn't get that pass off. A little bit of a settler for Maddie Diggs there. Chu trying to get that one back. Norton beats Diggs to that puck. And now Orr tries to get it out. Can do so, gets it onto the stick of Riggy. But Balfour now resets behind that Cardinal blue line. She'll dump it in. Francis, nice wheels to race for that one. She's met, though, on those end boards by a group of Bengals. And Buffalo State trying to clear that one, can't get it out. However, Forsyth, nice recovery there. And now here's Facette behind the net, can't do anything with it, leaves it for Morris. Morris fighting for that puck. Francis calling for it out in front. Morris, though, held it herself, and a nice defensive check there by Lainey Herod.
I like what the Cardinals are doing here, getting as much shots off as possible. Doing a great job.
And so Facette trying to race for that one, but Augie will cover that up, make sure no more danger comes in through there. So early in this one, some good offensive pressure here by the Cardinals. Bengals a little bit back on their heels, but so far no damage done yet. Nice face-off win there by Grace Volak. And now here's Holmes. Holmes can't do anything with it. That's nice defensive stop by Zwolak. Now fight for it on those end corner boards. McCann, her pass out in front, can't find the stick of Holmes, but she'll get it now near that blue line. Here's Yu. Yu loses it. Nice use of the stick there. And now moving down ice, the shot by Liz Flores just wide. And so Liz Flores, a nice use of the stick, but she's down as she took a hard hit there by Julia Holmes. And so hopefully she's all right down there behind the net of Lewis as she gets back to her skates. So Flores looks to be all right. She'll get checked out, however, on the bench. Now Rugi trying to get that puck back for the Cards. Can't quite get it herself. Has some help there by Norton. Cho now moves it up. Wall gets around one. Has Rugi for help. Rugi looking to get that one out away from those corner boards. Finally gets to Wall. Wall out in front. Can't connect, however, with Conlon. Conlon wide open in front of the net. Just didn't expect that pass to come as soon as it did. So now Rugi moving it up. Near circle. Trying to get that one around to Norton. Norton can't control. So Conlon races back for it. There's Cho. Conlon having to fight off Willick. Now Wall finally receiving that pass. And she'll move it through center. Just will dump it, however. Likes to go off for the change, but a nice defensive pressure there by Rugi, who gets it to Balfour, but Balfour's shot. Nice glove stop there by Augie.
A nice save by Augie. But I really like Lady Cardinals really maintaining possession all through. Even on defense, they don't really give Buffalo State a chance to even score.
Yeah, as that shot by Forsyth from the blue line is tipped wide. Haven't let these Bengals get set up in the offensive zone. They've had a couple nice breakaway opportunities, but as far as offensive pressure coming from the side of Buffalo State, not much so far here. 5 minutes gone in the first. So that's a nice takeaway. Orr on the puck. Great use of the stick there. Is able to push that puck up for Oleshansky, and Oleshansky's shot from the side of the net is gloved down by Jess Augie. So Buffalo State will see if they can win a faceoff here, get this puck out of the zone. They were able to get the win, but the ref blew it dead for an advantage there. So now it'll be Radecki coming in for the faceoff, and she wins it. And so Buffalo State able to win the faceoff there. Can they clear it? Just that nice use of the stick there to get that puck onto the stick of Francis, but Francis unable to get a shot off. And so now Buffalo State will be able to move it up ice and clear it finally. Radecki hits the deck, and now Yu collects it for Plattsburgh. Morris tries to receive that pass, but that one just too hot off her stick. But now Morris moves in. Her backhand attempt, nice smother there by Augie.
Yeah, the Cardinals been carving through this defense, but Augie's just there to stop it every time.
Yeah, and so Morris, that pass seemingly getting away from her, able to re-control it, move out in front, goes to the backhand cross crease on Augie, but she had the upper hand on that one, able to make a nice save. So McLean can't move that one out. Nice use of the stick there defensively by Harold. Icing called off. McLean getting that one onto the stick of Metaliano. She's taken down by 2 Bengals. So now Buffalo State looking to corral this one and set up something here. Nice pass onto the stick of Zwolak, but her shot pushed aside by Chloe Lewis, and now the Cardinals look to move it back up ice. So now a penalty coming. And it'll be Plattsburgh's number 7, Emma Holmes, headed to the box for 2. And so now no shots on net so far through 7 for Buffalo State. They'll have their best chance of the afternoon so far to get a shot on goal as they are on the power play. And so Plattsburgh's penalty kill will have to show their resilience here early in this one.
Cardinals penalty number 7, Emma Holmes. 2 minutes for hooking. Time to penalty 6 minutes 53 seconds.
So moving up ice is Buff State. Here's Ursel. Ursel's shot goes through crease. Now Ridgie up to Wall, but a nice takeaway there by Diggs. Here's Diggs on the puck, pressured by Norton, but she's able to get that puck up and away to Ramsier. There's Buffalo State working far circle. Radecki met there by the defensive pairing of Norton and Urban. And so Buffalo State resetting on this one. So far, a minute gone in the power play. Nothing much happening here for Buffalo State. And another nice takeaway by Urban, and she's able to get it out.
And Buffalo State, not known for their offense during power plays. They've been 0 for 10 so far in the season. And so far, it looks like that Plattsburgh defense is going to keep it that way.
Yeah, and so 30 seconds to go on this Buff State power play. And as you said, 0 for 10, not a great start to the season for Buffalo State in the man advantage department. And so far through this one, a minute 40 gone in their power play. Nothing happening so far just yet. So a stoppage here. That puck was hit up and out into the bench. So now a face-off coming right outside of that Buffalo State bench. And a nice face-off win for Kaysen Ruge. Now Balfour taken down behind the net of Lewis, but able to clear that puck away, and that will end the Buffalo State power play. And so their goalless streak continues as they move to 0-11. But now here right off the power play, a little bit of a chance, but nice use of the stick there defensively by Balfour. Great effort there to get her stick in there as Ridgie gets that one out to Francis.
What a play by Balfour, closing off that offensive chance by Buffalo State.
Yeah, quick 2-on-1, but now here's Morris, tried to go to the backhand there, couldn't get a shot away. Yeah, 2-on-1 opportunity there earlier for Buffalo State. Balfour just able to keep her wits to her, able to stay calm, stay collected, get her stick in right where it needed to be, and break up that play. Now another nice face-off win here by Ramsier. Urban fighting for the puck near that Plattsburgh bench. You can't clear it out, however. Went off the leg of Kemp. Now skating around Buffalo State, trying to make something happen, trying to get it out of their own end as we are just through the halfway point of this period. Nice takeaway there by the Cardinals. Can they keep it in? They can't. And now down ice is Radecki. Radecki trying to get around Urban, but Urban stays strong. Nice use of the body there to keep Radecki out of the danger zone. But now around the back of the net. And nothing there again for Buffalo State. And now a 2-on-1 opportunity. Rugi tries to leave it, tries to hang it, but just left that puck behind. Now Buffalo State trying to move in. Trying to make something happen there is Willick, but nothing so far. Still no shots on goal for Buffalo State. Show a nice opportunity there. Able to collect that one from Lewis. But a nice use of the stick there defensively by Willick. And so Willick has really been impressive on the backside defense here for Buffalo State. Playing some nice defense is the winger, but now Oleshansky's shot just over the net of Augie. Fight for it near that blue line. Nice effort to keep it in by Norton. Balfour to Ridgie. Out in front to Oleshansky. But now Ridgie, her shot never got through. That's a nice use of the body there defensively by Adame. Norton. Balfour. Francis. Francis keeps that puck as there will be a delayed call here. Lewis able to get to the bench. So Francis collecting near that Buffalo State bench. Gets it to Facette, and Facette's shot behind the net doesn't get through. That centering pass for Forsyth. Her shot out in front. But nothing happening there. Oleshansky on the puck. And Morris leaves it for Forsyth. Forsyth behind Augie. Up back to Balfour. And so some great extended power play time here for the Cards. Forsyth over to Morris. Morris now. Buffalo State still not able to connect with that puck as Facette. Her shot in on net but never got through. Tipped out in front. Morris now leaves it for Francis. Francis tries to get through the defense, but finally Buffalo State able to touch that one up. It was Harold, but a penalty now and a great power play opportunity. Their first of the afternoon coming for the Cardinals. And so heading to the box for two, it'll be Buffalo State's number 18, Vanessa Willick.
And the Cardinals here have a very good chance of scoring on this power play. They've had many opportunities in the past. Hopefully they become more successful with one less man on Buffalo State.
Yes, and so the first taste of the man advantage here for the Cardinals. Norton on the puck to you. Back to Norton. Norton, her shot and scores! Norton with the wrister, the high heat from the blue line. And it was tipped in by Kaysen Rugi out in front. And your Plattsburgh Cardinals go up 1-0 thanks to the man advantage.
And the Cardinals have been attempting to get that goal for more than half the game now, and they've done a good job. But once Buffalo State lost that man, it made it much easier for these Cardinals to score. What a goal.
And so Kaysen Rugi, after getting her first goal in that last game against Canton, she racks up collegiate goal number 2 here in front of the home crowd. So now Buffalo State will look to recuperate after that unsuccessful penalty kill. as they have the puck now down deep in the Cardinal zone. That shot from the blue line is moved aside by Lewis. And another shot, same spot, out in front, trying to get a stick on it was Ramsier, but unable to tip that one in. So now McLean looking to get that one to Balfour. Balfour moving out in front, tries to put that one in near post, but Augie stays firm, hugs that post to keep that puck out. Now Buffalo State trying to move this one up ice. It's Ramsier. Can't get it onto the stick of Kemp. And so now for the other way goes the Cardinals. Here's Orr. Orr leaving that for Ridgie, but Ridgie unable to get her stick on that one. It was Buffalo State getting in the way there. So now Balfour trying to get that puck back, but can't, and so Buffalo State moving up ahead. Here's Ursel. Ursel trying to get that one over to some help on that far side. Seems to be Willick there, but just unable to get that puck onto her stick. And so Willick out of the box, still hunting for that goal. She's gotten the closest so far this afternoon for the Bengals. Now here's Forsyth. Forsyth, the backhand pass, trying to get that one to Francis, and Morris scores off the rebound. And so after Francis can't control the pass, she left it out for Morris, who cleans it up. No problems there to make this one 2-0.
And Forsyth really weaving through the defense and creating that opportunity, and Buffalo State just left it wide open for Morris to just slot it in. A great goal.
Yeah, tried to get that one onto the stick of Francis, saw her out in front. Francis knew she didn't really have the opportunity there, and so sees Morris, who's coming in again, whose shot that time is put aside by Augie. And Morris just seeing an open lane, puck coming right to her, and she doesn't hesitate, puts that one in to make this 2-0 for the Cardinals. And so now a fight for it on those end boards. Facette able to get that one out, finally. She's, though, being pressured there by a nice defense of Buffalo State. Francis again, looking to make something happen. Dumps it in so that Cardinals can go off for a change. Murray trying to move that one up for Buff State, but can't get it past Urban. Wall moves it ahead for Conlin. Conlin, though, nice defense there by Braun as she got to it first. And now Rugi trying to make something happen. Rugi out in front looking for Wall, and Conlin is there to recuperate that one. Augie pushes that one stick side. Rugi and Wall trying to fight to get that one out for the Cards. Wall will finally get the job done, getting it out to Rugi, and Rugi trying to get that one back out in front. Goes off that post. Still fighting for control of that one. It goes from corner to corner.
Cardinals are doing a good job of maintaining the puck on their side.
And Norton can't keep that one in. That is a lucky break here for the Bengals. So some tired skaters out there on the ice for both sides. Both teams elect for line changes. And now a turnover here in the neutral ice by the Cardinals. And that push in by Ursel is covered up by Lewis. So a minute 52 to go in the first period. Your Cardinals lead the Buffalo State Bengals by a score of 2-0. Shots on goal in favor of your Cardinals, 7-3. That was a nice centering attempt there by Buffalo State, but no one home to receive that pass. Here's Orr to collect it. Reggie trying to take that one away for Plattsburgh. We'll just dump that one ahead, however, as Plattsburgh goes off for another line change. So now Facette trying to race for that one, can't get to it first. So now a bit of back and forth here. And now a chance for Buffalo State. And a great stop there by Lewis off of the shot by Willick.
Buffalo State so far not showing a lot of offense, really showing an effort, really, and Cardinals have just been stonewalling them so far.
Yeah, just keep trying to score off of the few chances for breakaways that they have here. They've had a few, but not enough to get the job done, and not a good enough opportunity to put a tally on this board yet and get one behind Lewis. So 40 seconds to go in the first. Urban trying to get that one back in to the offensive zone. Can't get it done, however. And now a chance on the breakaway for Radecki, but met there. Nice job by you. Less than 20 to go. Here's Conlon moving up ice. Tries to get it to Wall. Nice use of the stick there defensively, however, by the Buffalo State defense, and Augie will cover up that one. So far through this first period, as this one will be coming to a close momentarily. Nice face-off win there for Buff State. And so far, it has been all Plattsburgh as this one comes to a close. The first period ends. Your score, your Plattsburgh Cardinals 2, the Bengals of Buffalo State, nothing. And so, Calvin, it's been a really impressive start for these Cardinals so far. 2 goals in the first. Yeah,
well, the Cardinals have really been doing exactly what I expected. Really a stonewall defense and constant offense on end. And, you know, they had multiple times to score. And when they did it off the power play and they did it off the Morris shot, you know, you see these Cardinals really showing how great their offense is. Yeah, when the opportunities arise for these Cardinals, they definitely take advantage. And so going back to those 2 goals, Kaysen Ruge got the show started here this afternoon, able to put a nice shot in off the tip. It was Norton who had that nice heater from the blue line. Ruge able to get just enough on that one to put it behind Augie. And then the second one, as you were saying, that Morris goal that just happened a few moments ago had the open lane. It was just Augie to beat. She got the shot that she wanted, didn't hesitate, and put it in. And so as we head to break, Michael Merced is down ice side. We will introduce him. He has Kaysen Ruge. Michael.
Kaysen, your team was able to kill your own penalty, and then you were able to get the score on your own power play. What does that mean for the team being able to take advantage of their disadvantage?
I think it just gets us off to a strong start and helps us build throughout the next 2 periods that we have left.
You're coming off of 4 games straight on the road. Is there any message that you as a freshman player or the team would like to send to the fans here tonight against Buffalo State?
We appreciate you guys coming out, and we really do enjoy the support you guys give us.
Thank you for your time. Good luck in the rest of the game. All right, we're going to cut back to the break, but stay tuned for the second period of action here in the Ronald B. Stafford Arena. Stay tuned.
But no, we do have a prize for you nonetheless. An autograph caught by Mayo Shansky. Congratulations, Noah, for being selected for today's Buster's Sports Bar and Grill Squirrel Contest.
Club International has been of great help to me as an international student because it has allowed me to be introduced to new people from different cultures. Representation matters and we know how to show it right because at every festival, we make sure not only to include representation of one, but that of many different countries. And that is why I am proud to be a part of Club International.
Club International!
To me, the gym means discipline.
The gym for me is part of who I am.
The gym is time to myself.
The gym to me is a place where I can come and clear my mind.
Find out what the gym means to you. The SUNY Plattsburgh Gym at Memorial Hall has the perfect facilities for your fitness needs. From lifting rooms to basketball courts, if you're looking to have a good time or trying to get a workout in, visit Memorial Gym.
The purpose of our club is to inform all of our members about what it takes to get into grad school and how to be successful in doing so. What I like most about our club is just how excited everyone is to learn new things and figure out things that maybe we wouldn't be taught during class or on the outsides of school. And in one word that I would use to describe our club would definitely be collaborative, because everyone always has something new to say, to advise someone else, and it's just a fun and exciting environment.
I'm Angel Velasquez.
And I'm Benny Nazai.
I'm Jody Juliana Powell.
I'm Pat Pfeiffer.
Nick Cabrera.
Jamie Goodrow.
I'm Joe Mason.
I'm Marcel Gibbs.
I'm Zeb Dusha.
I'm Ryan Nesta.
Bruce Juno.
Seals. This has been Edward Balarjan.
I'm Quasi Gittins.
John Carduello.
To stay up to date with PS News and all of Plattsburgh State TV, be sure to follow Plattsburgh State TV on all social media platforms.
Downer is a great option for students just because, one, you get your late night option, it's open, all day during the day. It appeals to so many different students. It appeals to the vegetarians, the vegans, any student that's avoiding gluten. With the Sundowner being right in the ACC, it's a great place for students to come meet their friends between classes, whether they want to get a quick snack, a drink, and just hang out with each other and have a good time. Good atmosphere, good music, good people.
Are you bored of waiting around and doing nothing just like we are? Well, join Ski Club, because one day we'll actually get some snow on the ground and start skiing.
Club is a place where people who like movies and want to discuss movies can watch and discuss with other people with the same interest. We meet in Yelcom 205 at 5 p.m.
I agree. I think it's absolutely kind of ridiculous, only because those are essential products that we kind of needed to survive.
I was thinking about, a lot of people think that the men are the money makers, like no boundaries that are put against us.
I've always been interested in Fuerza. I think even since I was a sophomore in high school, this club specifically just caught my eye, because I felt like it was home. I felt like it was somewhere I belonged. And since day one of being here, it's literally been a family. We always try our best to include everyone and anyone in our discussions, in our meetings.
I wanted to join Fuerza because I really liked how it was a community, and we call ourselves a family, but it really is a family. And we try to include everyone on campus and just be more inclusive and educational at the same time while having fun.
Club International has been of great help to me as an international student because it has allowed me to be introduced to new people from different cultures. Representation matters and we know how to show it right because at every festival, we make sure not only to include representation of one, but that of many different countries. And that is why I am proud to be a part of Club International.
Club International!
To me, the gym means discipline. The gym for me is part of who I am.
The gym is time to myself.
The gym to me is a place where I can come and clear my mind.
Find out what the gym means to you. The SUNY Plattsburgh Gym at Memorial Hall has the perfect facilities for your fitness needs. From lifting rooms to basketball courts, if you're looking to have a good time or trying to get a workout in, visit Memorial Gym.
The purpose of our club is to inform all of our members about what it takes to get into grad school and how to be successful in doing so. What I like most about our club is just how excited everyone is to learn new things and figure out things that maybe we wouldn't be taught during class or on the outsides of school. And in one word that I would use to describe our club would definitely be collaborative, because everyone always has something new to say, to advise someone else, and it's just a fun and exciting environment.
Better up.
I'm Angel Velasquez.
And I'm Benny Nazai.
I'm Jody Juliana Powell.
I'm Pat Pfeiffer.
Nick Cabrera.
Jamie Goodrow.
I'm Joe Mason.
I'm Marcel Gibbs.
I'm Zeb Dusha.
I'm Ryan Nesta.
Bruce Juno.
Sales. This has been Edward Balarjan.
I'm Quasi Gittins.
John Carduello.
To stay up to date with PS News and all of Plattsburgh State TV, be sure to follow Plattsburgh State TV on all social media platforms.
I want to welcome you to yet another version of After Hours here on PSTV.
And welcome to another installment of Talk Nerdy to Me.
You look excited.
Yeah.
I'm freezing.
I'm Lauren Weiss.
And I'm Kyle Bryant. Let's take a look at today's top stories.
2 minutes of the finest in news that you need to know about.
And now it's time for a PSTV News special report.
Score is scored! With 2 seconds left!
Welcome to the new and improved Memorial Hall. Located across from the Myers Art Building and opened on February 17, 2024, this is a fitness oasis. Equipped with memorabilia from old and new, a main gym, rec gym, and rock wall, there is something here for everyone.
Redoing Memorial Hall was really important because now we have all new fitness equipment and new rooms and new training rooms for our student athletes.
Come on down and see what us Cardinals are chirping about.
The after evening show with Andrew Spurgeon. Hi, how are you? No, this is Sauced and Simmered. Host of the second season of Sauced and Simmered. This is the second seasoning. With Sauced and Simmered, the second seasoning, the Thanksgiving episode. Man, this wine pasta got me crunk, dog. And for y'all, I'm making a pumpkin pie. So 3 shots of vodka. Julian! It's in the bowl. No. What's going on with the egg? You think we just dump it in?
You don't want to see what this looks like.
That's the eggshell.
Doesn't smell that bad. He got knobbed. Turn the cameras off.
With us, second period action about to get back underway. Hans Hummerslaw joined alongside Calvin Nelson. And Calvin, 2-0 is your score here. The Plattsburgh offense has been fiery. They've been letting this Buffalo State defense have it. Is is that going to continue into the second period, and do you see them growing this lead?
Yeah, I definitely do. I see them continuing this nonstop offense and continuing to have the puck on their side and continuing to get those shots off. They score a lot here in the second period. They're known to score a lot, so I expect them to do that again against this Buffalo State team.
Yeah, and for this Buffalo State Bengals offense, we haven't really seen much of it so far through 20 in this one. And so we'll see if they can pick it up. We'll see if they can get something going. We'll see if their offense can get going. But going back to those two that were put in for Plattsburgh, it was Case and Ruby who got the scoring started for them. You know, a nice tip in off of that Norton heater from the blue line. And it was just great hustle and great effort there by Ruby.
Yeah, Ruby just slotted it in after the rebound, and it was a good shot, and it really captivated this Plattsburgh offense during the power play.
Yeah, and then that second goal, it was all Tessa Morris on that one. You know, found that puck sitting in no man's land, picked it up and put it in the back of the net, and that's how we got to our 2-0 line so far through 20 in this one. But the second frame coming up will send you ice side, opening face-off about to happen and the period about to get underway. So going back to what I was mentioning previously, this Buffalo State offense, we haven't seen much, hasn't been able to get going. Will they be able to change that storyline in this second period? If this Plattsburgh defense has anything to say about it, they will keep them steady to what they have been shown so far through one in this game, is that you're not going to get much besides the occasional breakaway that any team has the chance of getting. But as for setting up an offense and getting things going, even on that power play, not much out of this Bengal team. But seeing if they can flip the script here, we'll see if they change that narrative in this second period. So there's a fight for it behind the net of Lewis. Urban there trying to squeak that one out to Wall, but Wall can't get it past that blue line, and that high shot off the blue line is wide of Lewis's net. Now a fight for it on those corner boards. You trying to poke that one out for Plattsburgh and giving help on the Buffalo State side. Can't get anything done. That was Harold. Now Buffalo State resetting. Looking to keep more bodies in that Plattsburgh defensive end. But a nice turnover here. Ridgie to Orr, but Orr can't control that pass in that far circle. But now Orr here goes her attempt again, but she leaves that one for Cho, and Cho's shot never got through onto Augie. So now the puck moved back through center ice. Olshansky can't corral that one in that near circle. So pressured up once again. Cho on that blue line. Able to get that down to Ridgie. Ridgie to Olshansky. Or on the far side, can't push that one through, and now Olshansky gives her attempt a go. But again, that 5-hole is closed up and sealed down by Augie.
And Augie showcased very good goalkeeping so far during this game, but the Cardinals somehow have found a way to get through.
And so that face-off won by Facette. And that shot by Balfour goes off a body of a Bengal. Morris pinned against those end boards. Facette trying to center that to Francis, but she can't control. Morris can't do anything on that one. Nice defensive effort there by Buff State. Now coming back down is Facette, and Facette can't get anything to happen. She leaves that for Morris, who gets it up to Balfour. Balfour now looking to get that one down to Francis. Francis now looking out in front. Morris isn't there. So now Buffalo State will be able to clear that one out of their own end. It'll be Radecki to race for that one. Can't get there in time. Forsyth, nice heads up play to get that one down and out of danger. Forsyth collects again. And now Conlon trying to make something happen there. But Facette was still down on the, or excuse me, Francis was still down on the ice in the zone. Tied up there with Murray, and so that play was offside. But Murray and Francis able to get back to their skates. And so Conlon able to win that face-off, get it to Ruge. Ruge looking to move that one past the blue line, will get it to Wall. Although nice defensive effort there by Harold. Ruge trying to find a teammate with that one, but it is taken away, and right back to it is Conlon. Conlon trying to make something happen, moving up onto Augie, but can't get a shot away on that far side post. Here's Conlon. Wall can't center it. And so this Cardinal offense, that effort is stopped up. Nice move around Urban, but nothing past that, much more for Flores. So now here's Ruge. Fans on that pass, but Urban finally able to get it up and out so that the Cardinals can make an offensive change. Now Cho electing to grab that one, leaves it however. Now finally able to reset that one to Norton. Norton trying to move that one up, but can't get it quite onto the stick of Olshansky, and now there's a fight for it. Finally able to squeak free over far side to Orr. But some great pressure here. Radecki out in front, can't get much happening on that one, but again, there is Ursel, but Ursel can't get her shot through onto Lewis either. Now here's Olshansky. Can't get past that Buffalo State defense. And so Buffalo State, just like early in the first period, early in the second period, showing some nice defensive stands. We'll see if Plattsburgh can change that, however. That was a nice opportunity by Diggs out front. And now coming the other way is May. But her pass is just gloved down by Augie, and so now the other way come the Bengals. And that wide slapper to get the change off is collected by Plattsburgh, but now a battle for it on the boards. Trying to squeak that one out, trying to poke it out, trying to move that one into some better ice for these Cardinals to make something happen. Able to poke it away was Francis, but not to a white jersey.
And Buffalo State's done a very good job so far in the second period defensively. Hopefully they try to turn that defense into some offense.
Yeah, really looking to slow this game down, just keep play in this neutral ice. That icing is negated. So now face-off down in the Buffalo State end. And in the face-off circle, Plattsburgh has been dominant. This face-off win percentage around 70% for these Cardinals. Holmes trying to get that puck back for Plattsburgh, but coming away with it and going the other way is Buffalo State. Looking to get that one to Holmes. Matt Italiano receives that pass. It's a nice defensive stick work effort there by Gray. McLean. Out in front. Nice shot by Holmes, but a nice save by Augie. So Augie making her 8th save of the afternoon. Nice 8 for 10. Here's Wall. Wall there pressured by Gray. Nice use of the stick to get that one up and out for Buffalo State. Great effort there. Now race for it. Now moving up ahead is Conlon. Rugi. Rugi trying to center that pass. Here's Conlon. Onto the stick of Norton. Norton down to Wall. Wall, though, met by Gray. Daphne Gray all over the ice here defensively for these Bengals. Norton keeps it in. And it's pushed right back out, however.
And these Cardinals who showed that they love to score in these later periods, so far have been shut down so far by these Bengals.
And the Bengals have held them in check in this second period. Head coach Rachel Gramp must have really gotten in these ladies' ears in the break, saying we've let in 2, can't let in any more, we're going to keep it at that. But here comes Olshansky, and her shot just pushed wide. Now Lewis moves that to Forsyth as Buffalo State makes a full line change. And Plattsburgh can't get that one up just yet. Finally, Orr able to move it past that blue line. She's got Reggie out in front, but her shot just pushed aside. Reggie again, her shot this time. Augie covers up and stops play. So halfway through the game here, 11 minutes left in the second. So far this game has come to a standstill. Neither team really getting great opportunities in this second. And the score remains the same as it was when we started.
And although these Cardinals haven't scored so far in the second period, they still maintain the puck for as long as possible throughout the second period.
Yep, time of possession definitely in favor of these Cardinals here. But now a chance for Morris and Francis. But Francis just got a bit too ahead of herself. That play was dead for offsides. Francis frustrated with herself there, but more opportunities will come knowing how these Cardinals play. So Ursel trying to move it out for Buffalo State, but not past the stick of Urban. She'll try to bring it up, but it's a nice defensive stop there by Buffalo State, causing that turnover. So here's Willick. Willick, though, taking off the puck. Urban able to get that one around to Morris. Morris, though, met by Diggs. There's Ursula again. Willick behind the net. U wins that battle. Buffalo State, great effort to keep it in. But U finally able to push that one out. Plattsburgh's offense makes a change. Now it's moved around. Buffalo State can't get it out of their end. And so here's Wall trying to get that one to a diving Urban, but Urban just at full extension can't quite get there. Here's Conlon. Nothing happening there for Wall. Conlon again on the puck. Conlon trying to move out in front, do it all herself, but can't get past that Buffalo State defense. Cho leaves it for Rugi, who gets it back up. Can't quite get it to help of a teammate, and now out in front. It was a nice chance from Buffalo State's Gold, but couldn't quite capitalize on that opportunity out in front. Lewis looks to get it to Wall, but that pass just a bit too hot for her to handle. Now Buffalo State is called for offsides. So just past halfway. Shots on goal in favor of your Cardinals, 12-2. And so, in this second period, no shots on goal yet for Buffalo State. So here's Balfour. Or her shot just wide. Now Olshansky out in front to Ridgie, and Orr trying to collect that rebound, but Augie just able to cover up in time. And so the best chance of the period there for Plattsburgh. But back to this Buffalo State offense has just gone quiet. We have seen no response from Buffalo State's offense so far yet in this second period. So Forsyth able to get that one onto the stick of Orr. Orr leaves it back for Forsyth. Olshansky moves out in front. Forsyth over to Balfour. Back to Orr. Olshansky out in front tried to leave it for Forsyth, but Forsyth couldn't get there before Ramsier did.
Buffalo State here needs to create some offense before the end of this period.
But an icing there won't help their cause, as that one's coming right back to where it came from. So a face-off glove side of Augie. Set wins that face-off. And Francis, her shot, easy swallow by Augie.
This Plattsburgh offense, although getting really one good chance to really score a goal here, has been very quiet. Hopefully they can get some with 7 minutes remaining.
And so Buffalo State control off the faceoff. Looking to move that one up ice. Ursel trying to do anything there, but just can't control that puck. And so yet again, this Plattsburgh defense has an answer. It has been a fortress that Plattsburgh zone has been this afternoon. Not much getting in, and everything they don't want there is pushed right back out. Here's Urban. Urban, her shot down the middle. Rugi couldn't quite get the tip on that one. Now out in front is Wall. Wall trying to look for that backhander. She had 3 Bengals surrounding her. Well, again, centering it for Rugi. Rugi cannot get a shot away, and so this Buffalo State defense really collapsing in around that crease. They've really been able to get some nice stops out in front. So now Conlon moving that one ahead to Rugi, who leaves that back for Conlon. Conlon can't quite get to that, as that shot off of a moving in Ursel pushed aside yet again. And so that was Buffalo State's first shot of the period here. We'll see if their offense can wake up after that one. Ridgie, her tip out in front just goes wide, and no one home to collect the rebound. Olshansky was just a bit too late getting into that. That shot hits off the leg of Orr. That one stung a little bit. And now Cho holds it in the corner. Orr comes back out to her. Orr loses it in her skates. So now turnover, and Buffalo State. That shot by Radecki never got through. So the Cardinals yet again push it up out of their own zone. So Plattsburgh been playing textbook hockey here. Couldn't ask for much more. Ridgie trying to get it out, however, Radecki staying strong, but finally she turns it over. And now Forsyth moves it ahead. Forsyth looking for help out in front, but Morris just a bit too late there. Some miscommunication from the Cardinals. 4 minutes to go. Here's Facette. Facette trying to center that one. Can't get anything happening there from Morris. As now Morris and Francis fight for that one on those end boards. Skaters waiting for it. Anything to poke out, and finally it does. Kemp can't control it, and Balfour keeps it in. Facette, fans on that pass. And going the other way for Buffalo State is Kemp. Kemp, though, met down on those corner boards, but Urban able to get it out to Wall. Wall now. Wall moves past one. Her shot. Nice stop there by Augie, but a penalty coming here, as Plattsburgh will head back to the power play. Heading to the box for Buffalo State, it's number 29.
What a great play by Wall there, weaving through the defense. Just couldn't get the shot.
And so to be Liz Flores in the box for two. Now Norton. Not the power on the pass she wanted to get there. And so Plattsburgh starting this power play off a bit shaky.
2 minutes to slide. Time to play 16 minutes, 58 seconds for the second period. This power play is brought to you by
Murray fighting Wall for that one. That clear attempt goes into the boards. So a face-off here stays in the Buffalo State end.
And these Cardinals already scored on a power play. They have a minute and 30 to do so again. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, scored on that power play. That was in the first, that was earlier in this one. 5 for 17 now is Plattsburgh on the power play. See if they can put that one to 6 and 18. Here's Conlon. Conlon trying to look for Urban. Here's Orr. Orr can't corral that pass in time. And Buffalo State able to regain that one behind the net. Here's Urban, great effort to keep it in. Ridgie pressured, able to get it away, however, to Orr. Orr can't get it to Conlon. She keeps it far circle. Here's Conlon, over to Urban. Urban down to Orr. 20 seconds to go in the Plattsburgh power play. Urban, her shot just wide. Had the height and the power there. Francis tried to tip that one out in front, but just couldn't get a stick on it in time. So Buffalo State will clear, bringing an end to this Plattsburgh power play, and so a nice PK there from the Bengals. Minute left in the middle frame. And right off the bench, Wall, a nice takeaway to get it to Morris. Morris now back to Wall. Wall fighting for that one. Wall now. And a nice stick break up there by Buffalo State. So Diggs trying to make something happen. 25 to go. Nice turnover here. Here's Wall. Wall with McLean, but out in front. Morris cannot put it in time. Morris, 7 seconds to go. Here's Norton's shot, trying to put that one 5-hole, but can't get it through. Nice stop there by Augie as this period comes to a close. This one started 2-0, and it finishes 2-0 after the second wave here in this one. And so, score same as when we started, and it seemed that this game has slowed down a bit. This Cardinal offense getting their chances, however, not able to put anything in. Had their best chance of the period in that power play that just wrapped up moments ago. But Calvin, this Plattsburgh offense, seemingly falling out of touch, out of rhythm a bit from that first period. What did you see out of them, and how can they recontrol and regroup back into the third?
Yeah, I was very surprised how their offense wasn't really showing as much. They had a few good chances to score, but they just couldn't slot it away. And hopefully for the third period they could do it again. But I think that they need to just focus on what they did in the first period and get on shots on goal, and just continue their powerful offense. Yeah, and on the other side of the ice, this Buffalo State offense has been dead asleep, and thanks in part to that is Chloe Lewis, and standing by ice side with Lewis is Michael Merced. Michael, take it away.
Chloe, the physicality has increased. We've seen a few bodies hit the floor. What does that say about this game, especially in a heated conference rivalry game like this?
I mean, we can't take any team lightly. This team is really good. They're sneaky. They're physical, and we just have to be physical back and just keep the momentum that we have. Don't let it, the D zone break down. Don't let our O zone break down. Just keep doing what we're doing.
You've been able to hold this team to 4 shots on goal compared to your almost 20 now. What does that say about that defensive game plan from your team? Can you walk us through that?
I mean, our D zone's been pretty good so far. We've only let them get 4 shots, obviously. But they've had some really good chances. But if we just keep the D zone locked down, keep getting shots on their goalie, the chances will come. And obviously, we've been doing really good in our D zone. So just keep doing what we're doing there as well.
All right, thank you so much for your time. Good luck in the third period.
Thank you.
All right, stay tuned, Plattsburgh, because third period is coming your way right after this break.
Situated along the Saranac River, the trail starts at the SUNY Plattsburgh campus and ends up at Peace Point Park on Lake Champlain. The 2.5-mile-long trail is paved and offers a great space to run, jog, or bike. So get out and enjoy some exercise while taking in all the scenery Plattsburgh has to offer on the Saranac River Trail.
Warp Radio runs on Charter Channel 194, Campus Channel 10 here on campus. It gives Plattsburgh students an opportunity to be a radio DJ and see if that's something they have interest in for a future career path. You're listening to WARP, Charter Channel 194, Campus Channel 10, Plattsburgh, New York.
Just keep swimming to the TV. Let's put on PSTV. They have good programs such as Card Sports, Go Cards, and Table Talk. How feeling the news?
The Vermont State Police.
And Talk Nerdy to Me. Now that's student-made, professional-grade TV. Just keep swimming.
Are you bored of waiting around and doing nothing just like we are? Well, join Ski Club, because one day we'll actually get some snow on the ground and start skiing.
Film Club is a place where people who like movies and want to discuss movies can watch and discuss with other people with the same interest. We meet in Yelcom 205 at 5 p.m.
I agree. I think it's absolutely kind of ridiculous, only because those are essential products that we kind of needed to survive.
I was thinking about, a lot of people think that the men are the money makers, like no boundaries that are put against us.
I've always been interested in Fuerza. I think even since I was a sophomore in high school, this club specifically just caught my eye because I felt like it was home. I felt like it was somewhere I belonged. And since day one of being here, it's literally been a family. We always try our best to include everyone and anyone in our discussions, in our meetings.
I wanted to join Fuerza because I really liked how it was a community, and we call ourselves a family, but it really is a family. And we try to include everyone on campus and just be more inclusive and educational at the same time while having fun.
Club International has been of great help to me as an international student because it has allowed me to be introduced to new people from different cultures. Representation matters and we know how to show it right because at every festival we make sure not only to include representation of one but that of many different countries. And that is why I am proud to be a part of Club International.
Club International!
To me, the gym means discipline.
The gym for me is part of who I am.
The gym is time to myself.
The gym to me is a place where I can come and clear my mind.
Find out what the gym means to you. The SUNY Plattsburgh Gym at Memorial Hall has the perfect facilities for your fitness needs. From lifting rooms to basketball courts, If you're looking to have a good time or trying to get a workout in, visit Memorial Gym.
The purpose of our club is to inform all of our members about what it takes to get into grad school and how to be successful in doing so. What I like most about our club is just how excited everyone is to learn new things and figure out things that maybe we wouldn't be taught during class or on the outsides of school. And in one word that I would use to describe our club would definitely be collaborative, because everyone always has something new to say, to advise someone else, and it's just a fun and exciting environment.
I'm Angel Velasquez.
And I'm Benny Nazai.
I'm Jody Juliana Powell.
I'm Pat Pfeiffer.
Nick Cabrera.
Jamie Goodrow.
I'm Joe Mason.
I'm Marcel Gibbs.
I'm Zeb Dusha.
I'm Ryan Nesta.
Bruce Juno.
Seals. This has been Edward Belarjan.
I'm Quasi Gittins.
John Carduello.
To stay up to date with PS News and all of Plattsburgh State TV, be sure to follow Plattsburgh State TV on all social media platforms.
I want to welcome you to yet another version of After Hours here on PSTV.
And welcome to another installment of Talk Nerdy to Me.
You look excited.
Yeah.
I'm freezing.
I'm Lauren Weiss.
And I'm Kyle Bryant. Let's take a look at today's top stories.
2 minutes of the finest in news that you need to know about.
And now it's time for a PSTV News special report.
Scoring scores! With 2 seconds left!
Welcome to the new and improved Memorial Hall. Located across from the Myers Art Building and opened on February 17, 2024, this is a fitness oasis. Equipped with memorabilia from old and new, a main gym, rec gym, and rock wall, there is something here for everyone.
Redoing Memorial Hall was really important because now we have all new fitness equipment and new rooms and new training rooms for our student athletes.
Come on down and see what us Cardinals are chirping about.
The after evening show with Andrewsburg and hi, how are you? No, this is Sauce and Simmer, host of the second season of Sauced and Simmered. This is the second seasoning. With Sauced and Simmered, the second seasoning, the Thanksgiving episode. Man, this wine pasta got me crunk, dog. And for y'all, I'm making a pumpkin pie. So 3 shots of vodka. Julian! It's in the bowl. No. What the fuck's going on with the eggs? You think we just dump it in?
You don't want to see what this looks like.
That's the eggshell.
It doesn't smell that bad.
He got knobbed. Turn the cameras off.
Looking to get outside and enjoy some fresh air? The Saranac River Trail is a great way to take in the scenery and get some exercise. Situated along the Saranac River, the trail starts at the SUNY Plattsburgh campus and ends up at Peace Point Park on Lake Champlain. The 2.5-mile long trail is paved and offers a great space to run, jog, or bike. So get out and enjoy some exercise while taking in all the scenery Plattsburgh has to offer on the Saranac River Trail.
Warp Radio runs on Charter Channel 194, Campus Channel 10 here on campus. It gives Plattsburgh students an opportunity to be a radio DJ and see if that's something they have interest in for a future career path. You're listening to WARP, Charter Channel 194, Campus Channel 10, Plattsburgh, New York.
Just keep swimming to the TV. Let's put on PSTV. They have good programs such as Card Sports, Go Cards, and Table Talk. How feeling the news?
The Vermont State Police.
And talk nerdy to me. Now that's student-made, professional-grade TV. Just keep swimming.
For sticking with us, the final 20 minutes just around the corner. But first, it is score 2-0 here for your Cardinals. Shots on goal 20-4. In that last period, Buffalo State only able to put up 2 more shots. Calvin, what has been the halter in this Buffalo State offense?
Well, really, it's just what Plattsburgh is offering them. They're really offering them nothing. And really, it's Plattsburgh's offense that lets off a little bit, and Buffalo State just tries to take advantage of that. They try to get on breakaways, and they're just very unsuccessful in that. And what really shows is that how great this Plattsburgh defense is, just stonewalling them throughout 2 periods, hopefully throughout this 3rd period as well.
Yeah, and so really putting up a highlight performance for this Plattsburgh defense. And you know, that top pairing is a lot of credit that has to go their way. Adriana Urban and So Young Yu, they've really shown what they're made of this afternoon, really putting this team on their backs, showing that this Buffalo State offense isn't going to get going. They're not going to get started. They think that they can get comfortable. Comfortability isn't even in their dictionary, thanks to these great ladies. And Chloe Lewis in net, who you heard from at the end of that last period. It's been those 3. They've been shutting it down, keeping this score, keeping this egg on the board for Buffalo State, and only allowing 4 shots in 40 minutes of play, averaging only a shot per 10 minutes. That is incredible.
Yeah, and really, I expected that Plattsburgh would score more here, but really, it's Augie of Buffalo State, really good goalkeeper, preventing all those great chances that Plattsburgh was offering them. You see, Buffalo State, on the other hand, you know, they really haven't made a lot of chances, and Chloe Lewis, the goalkeeper for Plattsburgh, done a great job as well. But Augie of Buffalo State has done a phenomenal job, and she should be acknowledged for that.
Yeah, and so action about to get back underway. We'll send you ice side. We'll see what happens. We'll see if this Plattsburgh offense reignites that fire, or if Buffalo State comes out of nowhere and gets back into this game. The final 20 coming your way right here as Conlin wins that opening faceoff, and the 3rd period is underway. Urban's trying to stretch that pass out to Rugi to get things started in this 3rd, but Buffalo State on top of that one. And so for this Buffalo State Bengal team and head coach Rachel Gramp, Calvin, what do you think she was telling her ladies in the locker room during that 2nd intermission?
Well, I think she was telling them to really try to pick up on the offense and really continue what they're doing on defense. And I think they're going to captivate on that in this 3rd period.
Yeah, and a coach that has been vocal. You've seen her this whole game. You know, she's not afraid to let her voice be heard. She's not afraid to let her players hear what is going on. She's a person who tells it how it is. And so we'll see if this Buffalo State team can pick up some of the slack that they've been letting go through these first 2 periods. See if they turn this thing around. That shot by Cho is pushed up high. Now it's fought for in those near corner. Finally pushed out. It's coming the other way is Buffalo State. But again, strong defensive effort by the Cardinals. Here's Olshansky trying to get that one over to Orr. Orr tries to leave that for Norton, but Norton couldn't get it in time. And so almost a chance for Decky, but Orr stays strong. Here's Norton. Norton tied up. Finally able to get it out to Reggie. Now a takeaway for Buff State. And that shot off the blue line tipped out in front, but it just went wide, and Chloe Lewis will cover for the stoppage in play. So now face-off, glove side of Lewis. Facette wins that face-off for the Cardinals. Forsyth able to get that puck around to Francis. Francis, however, loses it in center ice. And now Buffalo State looking to bring that one around, but it's turned over. And so now Forsyth brings that up through center ice. Tries to get around the Buffalo State defense. We can't get through, just too many ladies out front for her. Now here's Morris. Morris with Francis tied up. Facette comes in for some help. Francis can't poke it out. And finally it comes out to Facette. Facette looking for some help out in front, but Morris just not where Facette wanted her to be.
Plattsburgh's doing a very good job at maintaining the puck. Even when the offense isn't as explosive as it was in the first, they're still trying to maintain possession.
Yeah, definitely something they look to emphasize here. And Kevin Hull has been emphasizing with his ladies today is time of possession. If you're holding on to that puck and you've got the lead, they have to show that they are worthy enough and they are strong enough of a team to not only take that away from you, but then come back into this game. It's a great strategy here by Kevin Hull. Mentioned earlier, 500 wins in his collegiate career, all for these Plattsburgh State Cardinals. Has been impressive. And head coach with so much success as here comes Conlon, and Rugi again with the rebound opportunity, just unable to capitalize as Conlon whiffs on that one. She's going to want that one back. So here's Wall to Urban. Urban, her shot just wide. But amazing work from a truly amazing coach, who this program wouldn't be what it is today without him. Overall record of 563 and 28. He was the conference coach of the year. He's won that 10 times. He's back-to-back 23 and 24. See if he can go for 3 in a row this year. Was the national coach of the year 7 times, winning it most recently back in 2020. And of course, the 7 national championships that this team has, all thanks to Kevin Hull. 07, 08, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 19. Kevin Hull, can't thank him enough for what he's been able to do for this program. As there's a shot out in front. Willick just couldn't get it past Chloe Lewis. She has been dominant tonight. Not having to face much, but in the opportunities and in the pressure that she has faced, she is a perfect 6 for 6. Francis went for that pass, but she was taken down mid-ice. She's able to get back to her skates, however. Now Buffalo State will look to do something here. Have to get this offense started sooner rather than later, as there's a turnover and Facette. Her shot right into the logo of Augie.
And Augie continuing that great defensive prowess, racking up almost 20 saves so far. Doing a really good job at protecting this Buffalo State defense.
Yeah, so really had a wobbly first period, but since then has been shut down. Fight for it in the corner. Finally able to come out to Norton. Norton shot wide, once more. Cho, her shot again, tried to tip out in front. That was Francis, but she tipped it just wide. Morris on the puck, Francis with help. Morris digging at it, trying to poke that one free. Finally comes around to this near side to Cho, but Cho can't control it. Facette tries to race for that one, but on it first. Buffalo State now looking to make something happen, but Wall a great takeaway. Facette moves forward, gets around one, can't get around two. Buffalo State can't clear. Forsyth pinned. Wall trying to poke it free and finally does. Here's Conlon off the bench, but just puts that cross crease. Here's Conlon again trying to center that one, can't get it to Ruge. So it'll be Wall on the puck. Wall trying to center that one to Ruge, but it just went through her skates. And so now another chance for Radecki. Radecki trying to get around Forsyth, but Lewis covers that puck up first for a stoppage in play.
And again, Plattsburgh, the stonewall defense. Buffalo State trying to get a breakaway, and they just stopped it completely.
And so Buffalo State, almost 8 gone in this final period, lead the shots in this period. They've got 3 so far in this one, most in any period. But now that shot by Ursel, great use of the stick, able to get it down is you. Now here's Ridgie. Ridgie looking to move that one up ice. Finally able to, that bouncer tried to get it to Orr, but she was taken down. And now that one onto the stick of Murray. Murray, though, can't make anything happen for the Bengals. And now a scrum for it. You finally able to come away with it. Nice use of the stick there by Adomi. Conlon can't push that one ahead. So now coming the other way, Buffalo State resetting. Fought for it in center ice. Yu has to push it ahead. Finally able to get it out of her own zone. Buffalo State looking to put it back, but Wall has other plans. Able to get it to Riggy. That one just put high, and Conlon can't get that rebound as that one's covered up and controlled by Augie. And so a great opportunity off on that previous play. Wall tried to find Ruge fresh off the bench, off that other side. Got it to her, but Ruge just pushed that one high. Conlon wins that face-off. She's fighting for it now. Try to get that one away from Gray. It comes into possession of Buffalo State. So now the Bengals trying to move that one into the Plattsburgh zone, but just can't seem to get it there. Wall can't take that puck away. Now Buffalo State, a little bit of miscommunication there. Norton fighting for it. Francis with help. And Norton getting into a bit of a scrum there right near the Cardinal bench. Conlon trying to center that one to Morris, but just a little too slow. That pass coming in. And Augie able to find it first.
And Plattsburgh, although not really showing much offense in the second and third period, still maintaining the puck and trying to shut down any signs of offense in Buffalo State.
And almost in was Morris's shot, but it rings off both posts. And so the lead still stands at 2. And so an amazing shot there and an amazing chance on that far post side. But that one just rings off both posts and it stays out. So here's Morris. She tries to put hers stick side of Augie. Now here's Ridgie. Can't move that one up to Francis. Francis goes off for a change. And now Willie trying to deke in. Can't get anything happening there. And Lewis covers that one up.
Buffalo State has a really good chance of trying to create some offense on their side of the field, and let's just see what they do here.
Yeah, and so the refs have a bit of a stoppage in play here. Going up to that far corner where the Zamboni comes out. Maybe the wall there, stanchion's a bit loose. But no, they clarify. Everything's good now. So, probably just the refs discussing why the goal previous was not deemed a goal. Let's everything settled down now. And now breakaway here for Olshansky. Olshansky and scores off the breakaway. May Olshansky one-on-one, does not hesitate. And that's easy work there for May as she puts that one in to grow this Cardinal lead to 3.
And a great breakaway by the Cardinals. Trying to stop that was Buffalo State, but they sort of messed up there and gave an opening shot to Olshansky.
Yeah, and Olshansky, all she had was Augie to beat. She knew it, but what a pass off the backside to find her, set that play up. Now the ref stops playing the corner. Doesn't like what he was seeing down there. And now face-off coming. Stick side of Augie. Buffalo State trying to move that one up, but that one is coming right back past 2 bit ahead, and it's coming back for an icing. So just as Buffalo State was having their best offensive period so far, May Olshansky quiets them down. Makes this a 3-0 lead. So another face-off coming.
And if you're Buffalo State, you're really wondering what's there to do now. If you really want to get back into this game, you have to continue to really show that powerful offense and possibly if the Cardinals can continue on this, but that defense is looking too good for Buffalo State right now.
And for Buffalo State, it starts with 1. Got to get 1 to get 2. Got to get 2 to get 3. But if this Plattsburgh defense has anything to say about it, they're going to keep them at 0. That is their goal. So far they are accomplishing it. Here's Conlon over the shoulder of Augie and puts that one in to make this game seemingly out of reach for these Bengals. 4-0 now for Plattsburgh.
Conlon was looking for that goal all day, really weaving through the defense. Buffalo State made a mistake, and Conlon took advantage of it. Great goal.
Yeah, Conlon found the puck all for herself behind the net, able to come wrap it around and put that one shoulder side. Augie thought she was going glove side on that one, but just elects to put that one up over the shoulder, and that's top bins all day for Conlon. That's her 3rd of the season.
And this game has really been about chances and scoring opportunities. And you see it on the stat line where the Plattsburgh Cardinals have just tripled in shots on goal compared to Buffalo State.
Yeah, and for Kate Conlon, she has been impressive for a first-year skater, you know, making herself known in this clubhouse by putting herself on that top line, and you're seeing it here. She's there for a reason.
Yep. And scoring last game, she continues it today.
And so that top line still continues to show their dominance, as has this Plattsburgh offense so far through this early opening in the season. So Plattsburgh in this one, just a normal day at the office for them, coming in to work, getting the job done. Now there's a fight for it, right in between those boxes. So now Murray trying to make something happen. Buffalo State cannot keep possession. That play whistled for offsides. But still 7:15 to go in this one. Buffalo State still not out of it, but their chances of coming back keep getting more unrealistic as the seconds tick away. Have to make a statement. So Buffalo State just skating around in that neutral zone. Finally now a chance to move it ahead. But Plattsburgh gets there first. Here's Holmes. Holmes trying to get that one to Francis. Francis finally picks it up. Has to just dump it in, however. Now Buffalo State brings it back out. Here's Ridgie. Ridgie to the far side, Holmes for help. Holmes leaves it back for Ridgie. But that Buffalo State defense crowding around Augie in that crease, able to delay that opportunity as Ridgie's shot is pushed aside by the stick of Augie. Forsyth can't keep that one in. Buffalo State goes off for a full change. Now here comes Mattitaliano. Italiano down the center of the ice. Can't get a shot off, however. She skated through too. Here's Balfour. Around to you. Up to Holmes. But Holmes puts that one up and into the Plattsburgh bench.
And these Cardinals really doing a good job of taking advantage of what this Buffalo State defense has given them. And they've done that so far in the third period. turning them into offensive chances, scoring 2 now.
Yeah. So, it's up to the Plattsburgh defense now. Close this game out. Keep this the way it is. Wall moving ahead. Wall can't get around the defense. There's Rugi. The Rugi shot. Easy glove stop by Augie. So, 5 minutes left in the game. Shots on goal, 32 for the Cardinals, 9 for Buffalo State. So an impressive defensive stand here this afternoon for these Plattsburgh Cardinals. Here's Urban, Wall. Wall can't move it through. Buffalo State can't get their offense set up. Seemingly has been happening time and time again throughout this game. Now Norton gets it to Italiano. Italiano, big hit there on Gold. Now Facette taken down. Refs don't like that one. And so now 4:05 to go into the game. And Buffalo State going back onto the penalty kill. The last thing they wanted to see here. 4 minutes left in this one. So it'll be Buffalo State's number 17, Cadence Kemp, who goes to the box for 2.
Cardinals 1 for 2 on power plays today. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 3.
Yu chases that one. Fight it, stayed away from Ursel. Here's Rugi. Can't get that pass onto the stick of Wall, and Wall can't win that race, so it'll come back down for an icing. .337 left in regulation. 1:32 to go in the Cardinal power play. So here's Wall. Wall looking to get that around to Yu. Yu pushing it up ice. As Murray gets there first, but nice effort by Ridgie to keep it in. Yu leaves it for Olshansky. Goal number 3 in this one. Ridgie, back to Yu, but Yu can't control. And so Plattsburgh will have to reset. 40 seconds left on the Plattsburgh power play. Adame trying to get that one out. Wall over to Urban. Urban now to Conlin, and Conlin fans on that shot. Less than 20 to go on the Plattsburgh power play. And they make something happen, put goal number 5 on the board. Here's Ridgie. Ridgie, her shot out in front. Francis can't get the rebound to go in. And so the power play comes to a close here. Score remains the same as it was when it first began, and less than 2 minutes to go in regulation. Battle for it. Nobody able to poke it out just yet. It finally comes out to Conlin. Conlin. Around the back of the net. Gets it to Urban. Urban shot. Through a net. A nice save there by Augie. And off that Urban shot was a great block by Silva. Took that one right to the face, and hopefully she's okay. Leaving it all out there. Now here's Holmes. Francis. Francis can't get around two. Facette leaves that one for Balfour as Balfour brings that one out. And now Holmes can't control that one as it goes through her skates. Here's Facette. Her shot high of the board. High of the bar. Now Francis out in front to Facette yet again. But Facette can't get a full shot away on that one. 50 to go in this game. That one's coming back down for an icing. And so with the win here this afternoon, the Cardinals will move to 4-1-1 overall. They will jump to 3-1-1 in the SUNYAC. And so looking and inching ever closer to Oswego. Right now is at the top of the conference, has not lost yet so far. So 33 seconds to go. Players giving Lewis some fist bumps there, giving her job well done. So now Plattsburgh will end the game on the penalty kill, as it was Forsyth who headed to the bench there, to the box there for interference, but not really much of a difference maker in this one. It's 10 seconds to go. Big collision there. Urban's down on the ice. And that will make this game come to a close. And your Cardinals will win this one by a score of 4-0 over the Buffalo State Bengals. And got this one right on the head, Calvin. Said it would be 4-0, and it finishes 4-0. Cardinals showing their offensive prowess come into the office, and it's just another regular day for them.
Yeah, just as I expected. I expected dominance from the Cardinals through and throughout. They did it in the first half. They did it in the first period, and they did it in the third period, just as I expected, and just overall dominance for these Cardinals today.
Yeah, and for this Buffalo State offense, nothing really getting going this whole game, and that's thanks in part to this Cardinal defense, who was stout in this one.
Yes, and the Cardinals defense, who have shown again and again that they are really that team, and they've really showed that stonewall defense here today, and just overall just a shutdown, absolute lockdown of Buffalo State.
Yeah, and so for the Cardinals of Plattsburgh, their third win in SUNYAC play this year. They are tied now with Oswego at the top of the conference. But it was those 4 goals that did it for them, and getting the scoring started was Kaysen Ruge in that first period. Had that nice tip in goal. Great from her, and following that one up on the power play was Tessa Morris later in that period. Unassisted, did it all herself. And it was really the first years in this game who really showed their strength and really put the Cardinals ahead in this one.
Yeah, and what really stood out to me was the offensive just overall offensive difference between Buffalo State and Plattsburgh, not even nearly, but quadrupling the shots on goal between Plattsburgh and Buffalo State, 36-9, and overall just dominance offensively, defensively by these Cardinals.
Yeah, and for these Cardinals, going back to it, it was these first years, it was these freshmen that really showed their worth in this game. They showed that, this is going to be a strength of this team. Just because they're young, just because they're a bit less inexperienced than everyone else, doesn't mean that they have less skill. And so with the third goal of the game, we have Michael Merced. We will send it down to him, ice side. Michael.
Thank you. I'm here with number 18, May Oshansky. May, you and your teammate rallied off 2 goals within 1 minute of each other. Was that you two making a statement and essentially calling game?
I mean, I think going to this third period, we really just want to kind of put this team away and put the game away. And as soon as we got those 2 goals, I think we knew pretty quick. All we had to do was bear down in the D zone, and we were set.
This is your 54th total win against the Buffalo State team in franchise history. No recorded losses. Your last matchup was also a shootout. Was there any lessons that you potentially took from those games from the past into this one?
Definitely. I mean, this is my 4th go around the sun against this team, so we know them pretty well. But yeah, I think all we had to do is just stick to our game plan, and we know it would be golden.
You're coming off of 2 straight wins now. Where do you project this team moving forward, and how do you keep building on this momentum?
I mean, yeah, we're a super young team. I think we're all really excited to go into our Thanksgiving tournament. So I think these 2 wins are huge for us to kind of, like you said, build momentum and just gain leverage against other teams. We're just super excited for next weekend.
All right, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your win.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
For PSTV, I'm Michael Merced. We're going to send it back to the booth now with Hans.
And it was May Olashansky's goal that really put this game to bed, really solidified it here for these Cardinals, putting that third one in the third period. But now let's take and give you guys a look back at the 4 goals that were scored tonight for your Cardinals. And like we said earlier, getting us started, it was Kaysen Ruge with that first of the game, putting that tip in. And it was just a great effort from her. And then the second goal coming by way of Tessa Morris, just finding that in no man's land, no one really searching for that one, makes this a 2-0 game right before the first ended. And then nothing really much to say for in that second period, but in the third period the scoring opened up again. May Olshansky getting that first goal in the third period to make this game 3-0, and then closing it out, getting that goal that she was itching for all day was Kate Conlon to make this a 4-0 game. And so Calvin, this 4-0 win, how do you see them taking this momentum?
Well, I see them taking it well. I mean, going into Thanksgiving break, getting that time to spend with their families, but they have to get right back on it next week. And I think they'll be in the right mindset, and I think that they'll be ready for whoever's next.
Yeah, and so for these Lady Cardinals, this is a season that after the disappointment of last year, they do not want to be facing a similar storybook to that last year. They want to make their own happily ever after this season. But we'd like to thank you all for joining us in the first leg of our doubleheader this afternoon. You won't want to miss our second leg coming up. It'll be the men's at 7 versus Morrisville. That'll be an exciting game to watch. It's the Cardinals' annual teddy bear toss. After that first goal, this place is going to go crazy. Teddy bears are going to litter the ice. It's something you are not going to want to miss. But for us here this afternoon, we'd like to thank you all for joining us in this 4-0 victory. For Michael Merced, Ice Side, Calvin Nelson, my color commentator, I've been Hans Sommerschlag. We'd like to thank you for joining us, but stay tuned into the Plattsburgh State YouTube channel and keep that notification bell on, because in a few short hours, we'll be right back here for some men's ice hockey action. So don't go anywhere, folks. We'll see you right back here at 7 o'clock.